And then when I was in the Rap Olympics back in '97, I took second place in the Rap Olympics and gave my tape to some kids at Interscope. And Interscope gave the tape to Jimmy Iovine, and Jimmy Iovine liked it, and he gave it to Dre. He played it for Dre, and Dre liked it, and Dre was looking for me, you know, and found me like 3 days later.
We argue so much, too.
Dr. Dre's involvement on this one, is that, was it as much as the first?
More. Yeah, the first album, he only did 3 tracks. This album, he's got 7 on there. And Dre was definitely more on hand with this project, you know, or hands-on. What? See, I told you. Education. Dre was more hands-on with this project. He, you know, sat in there. He even mixed songs down for me that, you know, he didn't even do the beat for, you know. So he was definitely more hands-on with this project.
I mean, sometimes I can be serious, I can be mad, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can be a complete idiot, you know what I'm saying? A goofball. So I'm like, whatever I'm feeling at that moment, you know what I'm saying?
So is a lot of your stuff just sort of taking the piss out of everybody? Like, some people will look at your work and go, oh, geez, I don't want my kids to listen to that because they're going to go out and want to, you know, kill their girlfriend or whatever. What's your response to that sort of thing?
I say that's bullshit. You know, anybody who's going to listen to music and have that influence them to do something that stupid, you know what I'm saying, to take it as far as like murdering somebody or something because they heard a song on the radio, then them kids were crazy to begin with. Those kids were idiots.
I get a clean shave, babe, go to a rave, dig myself up out of my grave. My middle finger won't go down. How do I wave? And this time I'm supposed to teach kids how to behave.
Eminem, there's been a lot of stuff come out about you and homophobia. There's a story in the National Post today that said that you're sex symbols of the gay community. How do you feel about that?
Whoa.
No!
How do you not flattered?
Am I flattered? Should I be?
Find your edgy voice, Marshall Mathers, but do not carve it on the backs of gays and lesbians.
If you're talking about the gay references, which is the one of the only things that I can think of that people are talking about is the first verse of Criminal, is the lines about gays and transsexuals or whatever, right? If you take that and you listen to it, at the end of the line I say, relax, guy, I like gay men, which I shouldn't even have to justify myself, but I still did. And then at the end of the song, I say half the shit I say, I just make it up to make you mad, so kiss my white naked ass. So I'm telling you that I'm making this shit up, and it's pissing you off, and you're letting me get to you.
I don't think nobody will ever understand what's completely on my mind. And I'm not asking people to, you know. My album is kind of like inviting you into my world. If you want to come into it, you do. If you don't, you don't. And I feel like one of the reasons that it's selling so many records is probably because there's so many kids that can relate to what I've been through. You know, there's kids that can listen to the music and say, I've been there. You know, I've been through that. So I think they can relate to it, you know. There's a lot of poor people in the world. There's a lot of lower class people that have been through a lot of stuff.